Go for the fridge. Something to eat. Let's grab some coffee. Frontier. Since when did we get a new coffee pot? I think I like mugs better. I think I like Northern better. Northern Rage coffee. Time to get out the door. Alright, I'm just gonna sleep off. So basically, after I put down the camera last night, I did two things. I put all the stuff away, but at the same time, let me get the shed door open. Oh no. I locked up, didn't it? Must have got a little bit of water in it from last night when we got a barrel of rain. It definitely has a leak somewhere. Anyway, it's a little bit of water in it. I called a guy and he sold me this trailer in case it's not but to go with this thing. So it's kind of clumps wire here. I think you just need to wiggle it a little bit. But just pull it up manually. I got it. That wire's just got a little bit. I'll work on it later after off camera. I'll work on it. Probably just got a little bit. Oh yeah, I see some water corrosion. I'll clean that up and it'll. Honestly, I don't think it'll work again. No, don't. All right. But anyway, I was supposed to be in the shed today. At the start of the day, so basically after that I got in this truck. I don't know if it'll start. Let me put the key in it. Now, had to get drain out the old diesel and put fresh diesel, and I had to put some oil in it. And I figured out this is not a 2015 Ford. I don't actually know what it is. I don't know. He said it's not a 15 Ford 150. I'm thinking it's another. I don't know. I don't know. This flatbed's actually homemade though. So whoever is talking about the truck one before homemade this flatbed. And it does not get 5,000 RPMs, it just gets 1,000. But he also did give me this free exhaust which he put on there for me. Looks pretty cool. I liked it, so he put it on there. But yeah, this runs. So basically, we gotta do some stuff with the truck today. Let's get in the Chevy here. And I think the battery was just dead from the rain a little bit yesterday from the storm, but now it's all clean again. Runs good. Alright, now we got the ramps lowering. We're gonna attempt to use the Gator Day because we picked up last night or bought a salt spreader because winter's rolling up real fast. So we gotta go get a salt spreader for this Gator. I think it's at the Case dealer. Yeah, it's at the Case dealer. So let's shut this thing off. Let's get rolling to the Case dealership. Oh yeah, and yesterday, I didn't mention it, but when I was driving home, this truck hit 100,000 miles. I just didn't mention it, but I saw while I was recording it. I was looking at the mile gauge, and it just slowly hit the 100,000 mark. Was it on camera? I don't think no, it was when I was going to park it. Because when I was on camera, I had 999 99,999 miles when I arrived at home. When I went to park at the trailer, it rolled to 100,000. So it has 100,001 mile, but it did have 100,000 when I just started it today. So yeah, found that pretty cool. We just crossed 100,000. Get in the gator and shift it. So it means when winter comes around, we are going to be using this thing to salt spread. Maybe the road or something will salt spread. Now, I don't think they really come down that way after, because I back to the elemental. I don't know if it's actually going to pull it. I think the gator will pull it. It's the fact, if it is, that it's so low to the ground. The gator don't have that much power. It says it's going like 3. That gauge is in kilometers. This gauge that I have over here is perennials in miles. This one's in kilometers. But I'm gonna read off the gauge because I don't have that app pulled up, but it's going 3 kilometers an hour on this gauge. Ain't that much compared to miles. Now we're going now we're going 1 kilometer an hour. 1 kilometer. Might not be doing the work with this thing. This thing is meant to be pulled by a tractor. This gator's less power, but I think it'll go up on the trailer. Oh yeah, it'll still go. Get up on the trailer. Is it really not gonna go up on the trailer? I got it. Come on. On the trailer. That ain't doing it. Come on. I'm gonna put on my backup camera. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's too far up. It's fine. I'll ride home with it. Let's get, I have a backup camera and let's get going home. We'll unload this thing, and then we gotta go get something else from here somewhere. I think somebody gave me, I don't know. I think I have to buy, oh yeah, I rented a little mini excavator from a little bit out of town down that way. I rented a mini excavator. So we'll actually have to go haul 2 things after we drop this thing off at the house. It's a John Deere 50G, little mini excavator. I ain't gonna buy it because I'm gonna use it only a few times, but I'm gonna go ahead and go back there and I'm gonna dig that. Hang on, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do as soon as I pull in here. I don't have 2 good brakes on that truck. Let me just, why are the headlights on? Look, that switch is breaking. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back here. And this stream, I know this is a natural born stream. It's not really meant to be touched. I'm gonna break this out a little bit because this stream's really narrow. And I might get my garden hose and fill it up a little bit, but I'm also, I think I'm gonna dig this thing out just a little bit. I'm gonna kind of chisel the rock. I'm gonna mine it to about this tree here, to where it sits from this tree out all the way back to this tree, and I'm gonna dig out this little area here, all of it. I'm gonna chisel it out and I'm gonna dig it out to where the stream comes in through here. I don't know if it'll have enough water, but I might grab the garden hose. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a manual water line going, well, we just got rain last night, so I can dig a hole. I'm actually not gonna do that, but That was something I was thinking about doing maybe later on if my water line quits getting water, but I'm gonna dig a hole from right here and I'm gonna dig all the way through the back. We don't really use our backyard. I'd like to get rid of some of these trees and actually use. We mainly use our front yard as our thing. So we're gonna dig all of this all the way back to here, and we're gonna run a hose, old garden hose, all the way from back here. We're gonna run it all the way to here. So I had to go get a little 50G to do that, so I'm gonna go finish renting it. I'll be back once I finish renting it. So I decided to go trade out my camera battery, and I finished the rental process.
Also, you need to get those. You need to get this emo.
Alright, now I also did forgot why it wasn't pulling itself. I'm gonna put this in the shed. We need to go.
Why you're not giving me a pumpkin stick? Why?
And we have to go.
How? No, you didn't give me the pumpkin stick.
Why is that sound coming through on the radio?
I swear you don't give me the pumpkin.
Anyway.
I'm gonna talk forever. Now you Bobby. Oh yeah. Kiki. Oh yeah, Mama Beanie. Oh yeah.
Alright guys, I'm gonna just pause this roleplay real quick.
I got it.
Ignore that talking. And let's just move on. Alright, continue. Alright,
What the heck? How are you?
Alright guys,
What the heck?
we're here to get the rental. Alright, let's get, and also the bucket ain't connected. Let's see if it'll start. Hang on, set my camera battery 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, guys. So evidently I wasn't recording this entire time. My camera died. What I basically was talking to was I rented the excavator, I put the stuff in the shed, and now we gotta work, so now we're recording again. I'll be back once I get chiseling with an excavator. Alright, that should be the last touches there, and we're good. So what I did was I dug out the trench going straight through the back and basically cut the streamline off here. So we still have water going down through here. Well, these trees were actually rooted into this ground, so when I did this, the roots are now grown into this ground. So I needed to finish digging this deeper, and I needed to go grab a chainsaw out of the garage, and I need to cut down these 3 trees, and then we're gonna chop them up and haul the wood away with the pickup. But I'm almost done mining, getting the ground dug. Probably the next time I pick up the camera, this will be fully done. I'll have the garden hose going straight through the ground here. I ain't gonna just leave it hanging through the backyard, but I figured we can kind of also open this backyard area, like make this little area something like the only reason I never installed a pool in here in the hot summers is because we have a creek right in the backyard. Literally, I have a creek right in the backyard that all I have to do is just jump in and I can swim in the creek. That's one thing when I bought this property I liked, was the fact that I have a creek in this.
I hate Caillou.
all the years I've lived here, I have never cleaned this backyard out. But now I got an excavator. So now I'm digging out all this. Now I just need to dig this deeper. But guys, this is where I'm probably gonna end the video, or I'll put the camera down. This is where I'm gonna put down the camera, and I'm gonna go get the chainsaw from the garage because it's gonna be a pain to start up. And we'll get cutting down those 3 trees back there, get them cut up, and then I'll finish digging the thing up. Before I put down this camera and go putting this in my drawer inside, this excavator is I got a little bit of water in the motor, so I'm gonna have to filter it out because it was starting to quit the minute I entered the water. And well, I managed to dig this entire trench, but it was bogging down the entire time I dug this trench. And it also, when I leveled out the ground here, because the ground has never been level, when I first moved back here, it created this big old hill, as you can see. So the ground would never, whenever they placed the house, they pulled a bunch of dirt up here. So this has never been actually level, but when I went through here with the leveler attached to that front of that excavator, I leveled up this ground over here, which I figured out that's why the trees were rooted into this ground when I leveled them. So now I have to cut them down and use them. Maybe I keep the wood back here for firewood or something. Might make a little back patio along here, because I know I have a patio up here where I can just kind of chill out in the lounge chairs, go in the woods. But there's never been a creek I can look at, so I thought about making a back door, a backyard, which really, I'm not saying I can't still swim in this. Once I dig it deeper, it'll still be able to be swimming. It's just right here is going to be a water line where it'll basically suck up the water and pull it in there. That's basically what it's going to do. But I was thinking for sewage wise,
T-Rex in the cave? What the heck?
I've never actually explored back here, but all the sewage and stuff is that's just a drainage pipe to keep the creek from flooding, because all this, I've got to keep this clean because it keeps the creek from flooding. Somewhere down the line in this, I was thinking about tearing some of this cornfield up with the small plow, and then taking that excavator while I have it and turning it into a big old sewage pit, put some old rusty, crusty, musty water in there, some water, and make it a sewage pipe. Like ran this pipe for where my water would come through. This is just so I don't have to pay a water bill, because water bills are expensive. So it sucks up the water, and then there's a sewage pit where all the sewage is dug through under the house, and is dug under the yard, and over there behind the chicken coop it all goes. But now I'm gonna go put down the camera. That's basically just my plan. Finishing up things with the excavator and kind of doing some house changes. I'm gonna go in here and put down the camera and just turn that off. Click.